It is an insult to the fetus or newborn. Fetus means, previous day we learned about fetus. 9 weeks up to birth. So, intrauterine lifestyle 9 weeks থেকে birth পর্যন্ত fetus. Fetus or newborn due to lack of oxygen and or lack of perfusion to various organs, which will manifest as difficulty in establishing spontaneous respiration evident by delayed cry after birth, at least after 1 minute. বিশাল একটা definition, তাই না? তোমরা শুধু মনে রাখো, if a baby not cried may have perinatal asphyxia. If the baby not cried, it signifies that the baby not take respiration. And if the baby not take respiration, there will be hypoxia. There will be no entering of oxygen in our body, and there will be hypoxia. There will be lack of perfusion, which will feel bad effects to our various organs. Clear? If a baby not cried immediately after birth, it means the baby not take respiration, and if not take respiration, there is lack of oxygen, and this oxygen deficiency causes damage to various organs. This is perinatal asphyxia. There are some essential criteria. You need to know some important things. That is, there will be profound acidemia. Why acidemia? In absence of oxygen, we know that there will be anaerobic glycolysis. There will be lactic acidosis, and this acidosis leads to profound acidemia. So first point is acidemia. Next, Apgar score. Apgar score less than 3. Apgar score পড়েছো তোমরা? Do you know Apgar score? আচ্ছা, you have to know about Apgar score. Apgar score is a assessing criteria of newborn. You have to assess a baby immediately after birth at first minute and at 5th minute by the 5-point of Apgar score. Apgar score, this Apgar is identified by a 1 minute please. ক্লাস নিচ্ছি বলো। হ্যাঁ, পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি। আচ্ছা, পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি। আচ্ছা, আবগার স্কোর, এটা যে আবিষ্কার করেছে তার নাম অনুসারে এটার নাম দেওয়া হয়েছে আবগার স্কোর। This A, first A stands for appearance. Appearance, it has 3 scores, 0, 1, 2. 0 score is if the baby is completely blue. And score 1 if the baby's body is pink but the limbs are blue. And score 2 if the baby is pink. Clear? Apgar, A stands for appearance. A stands for appearance, and appearance may be three types. 0 if the score will be 0 if the baby is completely blue. Score 1 if the baby have body pink and the limbs are blue. And score 2 if the baby is pink. P stands for pulse. Pulse may be absent. Hello. 11:30 দিকে ছিল দেখো। জি। আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। P stands for pulse. Pulse maybe. Can you hear me? P stands for pulse. Pulse may be nil or it may be less than 100 or more than 100. If nil, score is 0. If it is less than 100, score is 1. And if more than 100, score 2. G. G stands for grimace. What is grimace? Can you tell? Can you tell anyone? G stands for grimace. If a nasogastric tube or suction tube you introduce in your baby's nose, there will be coughing and sneezing. It's normal. If the baby responds like this, or think for yourself. If a mosquito wants to enter your nose, what will be your reflex?
Sneezing.
Sneezing, coughing. Similarly, if you want to introduce a nasogastric tube or feeding tube into the baby's nose, the baby will be cough or sneeze. It is normal. If the baby do this, it is the baby have score 2. But if there is no sneezing, only some movement, then score 1. And if there is no movement at all, the baby is with, there is no response, the score will be 0. And next A, this A stands for activity. If the baby's movement is normal, there will be normal movement, the score is 2. If the baby have some flexion, only some flexion, it is score 1. And if there is no movement at all, we told it limp, then score 0. Last, R stands for respiration. If the respiration is absent, score 0. If there is gasping respiration means irregular, non-spontaneous, few respiration, it is score 1. And the respiration is regular, normal, then score is 3. Score is 2. Can you understand Abgar score? Sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
আচ্ছা, চারটা আসলে আমার লেকচারে তোলা হয়নি, যার জন্য দেখাতে পাচ্ছি না, কিন্তু এই 5টা যে ওয়ার্ড A, P, G, A, R. A stands for appearance, P for pulse, G for grimace, A for activity, and R for respiration. এই 5টা সিমটম বা সাইন দেখে আমরা তাকে স্কোরিং করব, এবং স্কোরিংটা নরমাল হবে যদি কিনা ওর স্কোর হয় 7 to 10। যদি এটা লেস দেন 3 হয় তাহলে আমরা it is an essential criteria for perinatal asphyxia। 5 মিনিটে এটা যদি less than 3 হয় তাহলে it is an essential criteria of perinatal asphyxia। Next point is neurological manifestation. I said that due to absence of oxygen, there will be bad effect in various organs, and সবচেয়ে বেশি dangerously affected হয় কে? Brain. Due to lack of oxygen or hypoxia, brain will be affected more. That's why there will be some neurological manifestation like seizure, hypotonia, coma, hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, and at last multi-organ dysfunction. তাহলে what are the essential criteria of perinatal asphyxia? Well, number 1, profound acidemia. Number 2, Apgar score less than 3 at 5 minutes. Some neurological manifestation and multi-organ dysfunction. Etiology. What are the causes of perinatal asphyxia? It may be due to maternal disease or placental dysfunction or fetal disease. What are the maternal diseases? If the mother have hypertension or prolonged or obstructed labor, eclampsia, diabetes, hypotension, or there may be uterine rupture, abruptio placenta. Mother's gynecological obstetrical problem may lead to perinatal asphyxia. There are some fetal factors. You know that the baby have a very long umbilical cord. These umbilical cord may prolapse, or there may be cord around the neck, or there may be knot in the umbilical cord, or the umbilical cord may be compressed by baby. So umbilical cord accidents are the causes of perinatal asphyxia. What are can you understand about umbilical cord problem? Umbilical cord is a very long structure like a rope. There may be knotting in the cord. There may be compression in the cord, or the baby may be surrounded by the cord in the neck, or the cord may prolapse through vagina. These conditions can cause perinatal asphyxia. There are some other fetal conditions like fetal anemia, congenital heart disease, infection, pulmonary hypertension. These may also lead to perinatal asphyxia. What are the effects of perinatal asphyxia on our body? I told that due to absence of oxygen, there will be hamper in various organs, and brain will be damaged more, and there will be development of hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. What is hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy? Look here, hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy. It is an abnormal neurobehavioral state that accompanies severe perinatal asphyxia due to hypoxia or ischemia. মানে সোজা কথায় ডিউ টু ল্যাক অফ অক্সিজেন ব্রেনে যে ক্ষতি হবে সেটার জন্য যে ম্যানিফেস্টেশন হবে সেটাই হচ্ছে হাইপোক্সিক ইসচেমিক এনকেফালোপ্যাথি। ক্লিয়ার?
Yes, ma'am.
এনকেফালোপ্যাথি নাম থেকেই বোঝা যায় হাইপোক্সিক ইসচেমিক এনকেফালোপ্যাথি ডিউ টু হাইপোক্সিয়া, ডিউ টু ইসচেমিয়া ব্রেনে যে এনকেফালোপ্যাথি হবে এবং সেটার জন্য যে অ্যাবনর্মাল নিউরো বিহেভিয়ারাল স্টেট হবে বেবিটার সেটাই হচ্ছে হাইপোক্সিক ইসচেমিক এনকেফালোপ্যাথি। It has 3 stages. In stage 1, the baby will be hyper alert, irritable, and there will be dilated pupils. Otherwise, the baby will be normal. In HI stage 1, the baby will be hyper alert, irritable. No need to write all this. I know that you all are writing all this. All are present in book. You just understand the things. In stage 1, the baby will be hyper alert, irritable, there will be dilated pupils. Otherwise, the baby will be normal. In stage 2, the baby have convulsion. The baby have convulsion. What is convulsion? Can anyone tell about convulsion? It is a sudden, transient brain dysfunction. Sudden, transient brain dysfunction manifested by abnormalities in motor, sensory, autonomic, or behavioral abnormality. মুখস্থ করার দরকার নেই, তোমরা জিনিসগুলো বুঝলে কিন্তু এমনিতেই বলতে পারবে কিংবা ডেফিনেশনে যদি কখনো চলে আসে লিখতে পারবে। ঠিক আছে? কাজী HI স্টেজ 2 বা হাইপোক্সিক ইসচেমিক এনকেফালোপ্যাথি স্টেজ 2 তে কি হবে? কনভালশন হবে, লেথার্জি হবে, হাইপোটোনিয়া হবে এবং রিফ্লেক্সেস উইল বি পুয়ার। Stage 3, it is a very dangerous stage. If the baby gone to stage 3, then the outcome is poor. In this stage, the baby will be comatose, flaccid, reflexes will be absent, and there will be diminished movement and unequal pupil. So this is a very grievous condition. The baby will be comatose, flaccid, reflexes will be absent, there will be less movement. What are the effects of perinatal asphyxia on other organs? Hypoxic ischemia and encephalopathy is in the brain, and in heart there will be cardiomyopathy or myocardial infarction. We know the MI, that means myocardial infarction is a disease of adult, but in neonate it may also happen when if the baby have perinatal asphyxia. In kidney there may be acute tubular necrosis due to hypoxia. In gut there may be necrotizing enterocolitis. In last class I told about necrotizing enterocolitis. Can you memorize that? Necrotizing enterocolitis. So necrotizing enterocolitis also may occur in perinatal asphyxia due to hypoxia, due to ischemia. In lungs, there may be pulmonary hemorrhage or persistent pulmonary hypertension. In adrenal gland, there may be adrenal hemorrhage. In liver, there may be hepatocellular necrosis. And skin, there may be skin necrosis. So we don't want to keep a baby in perinatal asphyxia. We have to take attempt immediately to prevent hypoxia, to prevent ischemia. That's why if you are attending a birth in the delivery room, you have to know the newborn resuscitation. It is very, very important. Newborn resuscitation comes in every exam. Newborn, I am telling again, newborn examination is very important topics. It came in every exam. It came in every exam, and in Viva board, you will definitely ask about newborn resuscitation. So it is a very, very important topics. And first of all, you have to know that you have to utilize the first 1 minute after birth. Why? In our definition, if we back in our definition, there is a time limit at least after 1 minute after birth. Can you understand this 1 minute? If the time passes 1 minute, then it is perinatal asphyxia. So we should have utilized this 1 minute to cry the baby, to make the baby to take respiration. So our all effort should keep on the baby, that we should make cry the baby within 1 minute. So this 1 minute is called golden 1 minute. So if you are in delivery room, the baby delivered, and the gynecologist bring the baby from mother's home and give you to your hand. What will be your duty? Immediately dry and wrap the baby and place in warm place. And is it? In last class we learned about the care of a normal newborn. The first step was immediate dry and wrap the baby and place the baby in warm place. If the baby needs resuscitation, you have to place the baby in warm place. Otherwise, the baby will be hypothermic, the metabolism will be lowered down, and the baby will be hypoglycemic, ultimately you cannot help the baby. Understand? If the baby is in a room where the room temperature is 17 degrees Celsius, the baby will be hypothermic. That leads to less metabolic work, and there will be hypoglycemia. And ultimately, you are resuscitating, but the baby is not improving because baby's metabolism is low. He cannot produce glucose, he cannot produce warmth. So how can you help him? So this is must. Dry, wrap and place the baby in warm place. Then look for breathing or crying, color and tone. If all are normal, then go for routine care. Last class we learn about routine care. And if there is no breathing, the baby is cyanosed and the baby is hypotonic, then do four things. Do four things. First of all, position. Position the baby in neutral position. Keep the baby in neutral position. What is neutral position? The baby will be kept in flat surface. There will be a sandbag or a pillow below his shoulder. That's why the trachea will be in central. The head will be slightly flexed. The chin will be in vertical position and chin lift, jaw thrust maneuver pressed over the temporomandibular joint and the mouth will be open. This is a neutral position. Can you understand? Can you understand? The position will be neutral. The aim is to keep the airway patent. Patent means the trachea should not be bent or the neck should not be over extended or hyper extended or hyper flexed. It will make bending of the trachea. That's why we are placing the baby in neutral position. That is head lift, head tilt, chin lift maneuver, and trachea will be in centrally, and there will be a pillow in the or sandbag below his shoulder. Clear the airway. If there is any secretion, meconium within the mouth or nasal cavity, clear that. Then stimulate the baby. Stimulate the baby by stroking his foot or palm. ক্লাস নিচ্ছি, একটু পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি। ক্লাস নিচ্ছি, একটু পরে ফোন দিচ্ছি। And stimulate the baby by rubbing his spinal cord by radial ulnar surface of the hand. Stimulate the baby on foot or palm and the back by rubbing the spinal cord through your ulnar surface of the hand and give oxygen. So if the baby not crying, the baby is cyanosed, do these four things: position, clear airway, stimulate, and give oxygen. After that, if breathing is normal, baby become pink, then go for routine care and observe the baby. But still, if the baby not cry, then ventilate the baby by ambu bag. 5 slow inflation breath. Can you remember ambu bag? Can you remember ambu bag? By using ambu bag, you give 5 slow inflation breath to the baby. If the baby is breathing, then observe closely. And if the baby is not breathing, then check your position. If the position is correct or mask size. If the mask is too large or too small, it would not help the baby. And if the chest wall is moving well or not. If the chest wall is not moving, that is your ambu bagging is not appropriate, and or there may be secretion or the position is not good. then you should reposition the baby and appropriately fit mask will be used. And at the same time, call for help and check heart rate. If the heart rate is less than 60 per minute, then give cardiopulmonary resuscitation. That means cardiac massage plus pulmonary resuscitation. Compress the chest. Compress the chest at the ratio of 3:1. That means if you give 3 cardiac massage and 1 ambu backing. Can you understand? A newborn infant's heart rate is 120 per minute and respiratory rate is 40 per minute. Then what is the ratio?
3:1.
3:1. So give 3 cardiac message and 1 ambu bagging. You may ask in exam, what is the ratio? How will you give cardiopulmonary resuscitation? Then you will answer, I will compress the chest and give ambu at the ratio of 3:1. Clear? If the heart rate is more than 60 per minute, then continue ambu bagging at 40 per minute, 40 breaths per minute, and give oxygen. And stop compression if heart rate is more than 100 per minute, and stop bagging if respiratory rate is more than 30 per minute. এখানে কে কোনটা বুঝতে পারল না বলো তো? আচ্ছা, যদি একটা বাচ্চা আমরা ডেলিভারিতে অ্যাটেন্ড করি, তাকে ইমিডিয়েটলি আমরা কি করব? Dry wrap, place the baby in warm place and look for breathing, color, tone. If the baby is breathing, color good, then routine care. Go for routine care. If the baby is not breathing, cyanosed, then do 4 things. One is position, clear airway, stimulate oxygen. If the baby normal, then go for routine care. If not breathing, cyanosed, then give 5 slow inflation breathe by ambu bagging. If not breathing, then check for position, mask fit, chest wall moving or null. If all these are good, ambu bagging should be continued. And if at that time you call for help and check heart rate. If heart rate is less than 60, if heart rate is more than 60, then what to do? Continue ambu bagging. If the heart rate is more, in this step you are checking heart rate. If heart rate less than 60, you go for CPR. But if the heart rate is more than 60, what to do? Continue ambu bag. If the heart rate more than 60, continue ambu bag at the rate of 40 breaths per minute. Understand? And if the heart rate is less than 60, compress the chest along with pulmonary resuscitation at a ratio of 3:1. When should we stop the resuscitation? When breathing is for 30 per minute and heart rate is more than 100 per minute. Understand? It is very important. যদি কেউ না বুঝে থাকো, কোশ্চেন করতে পারো।
আমরা রিসাসিটেশনের জন্য ম্যাম কতক্ষণ ট্রাই করতে থাকবো?
We should try at least 20 minutes. If after 20 minutes of resuscitation there is no sign of life, the baby has no heart rate, no respiration, then declare that the baby is dead. আচ্ছা, আমরা যেগুলো বললাম যে একটা বাচ্চার কমপ্লিকেশন হবে কি কি, হাইপোক্সিক ইসচেমিক এনকেফালোপ্যাথি, মায়োকার্ডিয়াল ইনফ্রাকশন কিংবা নেক্রোটাইজিং এন্টেরোকলাইটিস. These are the immediate complication. There are some late complication like cerebral palsy, cranial nerve palsy, epilepsy, mental retardation, microcephaly. ঠিক আছে? আচ্ছা, এই যে রিসাসিটেশন করলাম, তারপর কি আমি বেবিটাকে ছেড়ে দিব? যদি 20 মিনিট রিসাসিটেশন হওয়ার পর সে না কাঁদে, তাহলে তো বলবো যে না, বেবি ইজ ডেড. But if after resuscitation the baby cried and the baby became normal, then what to do? আমরা কি এভাবে ছেড়ে দিব ওকে? না, আমরা কি করব? ওকে after immediate neonatal resuscitation give oxygen, keep the baby warm and give IV fluid. IV fluid ওই যে চার্টে দেখালাম তোমাদের যে ফার্স্ট ডেতে আমরা কি দেই, ফার্স্ট ডেতে দেই আমরা 5% or 10% দিয়ে। 5% কাদের জন্য? যাদের ওজন 1 কেজির কম, আর 10% কাদের জন্য? যাদের ওজন 1 কেজির বেশি। এবং দ্বিতীয় দিন থেকে আমরা কি দেই? ডেক্সট্রোজ ইন বেবি স্যালাইন, either 5% or 10%. And the baby was not crying for a long time, and the baby have no respiration. There may be shock, there may be hypoglycemia, there may be convulsion. So we have to correct all these, we have to treat all these. So we cannot leave the baby after this neonatal resuscitation. We should monitor the child, and we should give oxygen, keep the baby warm, give IV fluid, and if there is signs of shock, correct the shock. What is the correction of shock we do? What we do to correct the shock? Normal saline, normal saline, normal saline. Normal saline is the first step in the management of shock. What is the amount? 20 ml per kg over 30 minutes. If not improved, then again repeat, then again repeat. If not improved after 3 times, then it is refractory shock. Then give dopamine or dobutamine. These are inotropic drugs. The baby have no oxygen, there may be hypoglycemia, so give glucose. If there is convulsion due to hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, then control convulsion, then reassess the baby and monitor the baby. Clear? What is the prognosis of this perinatal asphyxia? This is a very worse condition, and these may lead to mortality 10 to 30%. Mortality may be 10 to 30%, and among the survivors, 15 to 45% develop neurodevelopmental sequelae. Clear? I'm going to finish, so if you have any question, you can ask. No question? All of you understand? Yes, ma'am. If you don't understand, please tell. Because these topics cannot be avoided in exam. So can we finish? Okay. So when you will want to do next class? 12 p.m. Students, can you present at 12 p.m.? 1 p.m. is too late. 12:15, 12:15. Okay?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
12:30.
12:30.
No.
Ma'am, রান্না করতে হবে, ma'am, রান্না